Hello collective, my name is Cheryl and welcome back to Meta Tarot Readings. Welcome to all of my new and returning subscribers. Thank you to all of my wonderful channel members, and thank you to everyone for your continued likes, your shares, for your support of this channel, but most importantly for your support of these messages from Spirit. That being said, I am wishing everyone a very, very happy Friday. We have made it through the very first week of December. Hard to believe, in 3 weeks, we are going to be walking into another year. But that being said, let's look into the current energies as we close out this week and look towards the weekend to see if there is any information or advice that Spirit would like to share with us at this time for our highest good. So I've already said my prayers. I've asked for a blessing for myself, the collective, this reading, as well as this deck. So let's see. Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? Someone's struggling today. We have the Strength card, Leo energy. Woo, interesting. Someone is seriously struggling today. It's surrounding a judgment. Now, this judgment could be surrounding you. Maybe it's surrounding them. This is Scorpionic energy. And it asks to be placed on the table because someone has been watching. Someone has been spying. Page of Swords energy, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And it appears they've been spying on you, a Queen of Cups, or maybe this is your person of interest, male or female. We have Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancerian energy, and I'm not even sure why I paused on that. Someone is watching you. Someone's watching you from a distance, and they're upset about it. I have the Three of Swords here. They feel left out in everything that you are currently doing. Five of Pentacles energy here, Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and they are conflicted, both internally and struggling with people externally, with the Five of Wands here, fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. They're stuck in tower moment after tower moment, Scorpionic energy, surrounding you that has them in a Nine of Wands. Pausing to reflect in the midst of a struggle in order to figure out what their next move should be. So it is a continuation of the last two readings. If you noticed, it jumped right in to either your energy or your person of interest energy. Again, you're only taking what resonates. You're not trying to make anything stick. What should we know about the Strength card to the Judgment? What is going on with this person? And there we have him or her. Emperor energy, Aries energy asking to be shown right off the bat. There is another card that is sticking out. This is the individual who is currently trying to defend themselves. Seven of Wands energy, fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. So we have someone that made a really bad choice. Okay, we have someone that really made a bad choice surrounding you, surrounding themselves, surrounding the people that they were involved in. However, again, it might resonate for you because they're struggling today because they're under judgment. And this judgment is forcing them to stand their ground, to defend themselves. I'm hearing also place up boundaries, whether it's within a family, a group, a community, or maybe even a workplace. That this emperor, male or female, is absolutely struggling today. They are dealing with the fallout of their own behavior. Can you show me more on the Judgment card? It's surrounding their involvement with a Queen of Wands. Coming in under the Judgment card, male or female, and not coming in a high vibration. Okay? There is a distorted Emperor energy who is under judgment, who is struggling, okay, surrounding their involvement with a very distorted Queen of Wands on whom they're trying to defend their actions towards, their actions with. However, again, it might resonate for you. But this is what they are struggling with today, because they are under judgment for their involvement with this energy. Show me more on the Strength card. Look at this, I can't make it up. We got the King of Wands coming in right underneath the Strength card. This is a three-party situation. This is a three-party situation. It could be involving a marriage. I have the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. But this is a situationship where I'm not even sure how to word what's coming through, collective. This is slightly insane. Show me more on the Seven of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles. There's a message coming through about this very, very soon, collective. I feel some of you have already received this message, and it is surrounding this Emperor and their relationship, situationship with the Queen of Wands. Whomever this Emperor is, he or she is already being judged for their involvement in this particular situationship. Again, it's coming in as the King and Queen of Wands, lower vibration. So this is definitely a couple, a duo. There was some type of relationship, situationship. It's all wands. So it could have been a relationship that was formulated on just sex that has been judged today with this Judgment card to the Strength card. Because again, we have a distorted Emperor, male or female, that is desperately trying to defend themselves. Seven of Wands energy to the Page of Pentacles. It's being talked about. There is some type of communication that is circulating about this, that this distorted Emperor is trying to protect himself on. Why does this Emperor feel the need to protect his or herself today? Because they're dealing with the Queen of Swords. Can't make it up. Out to be placed above that distorted Emperor. So this is someone who they are in separation from, with, someone that they're potentially divorced from. This could just be an older, I will say, female energy. You know that gender, gender is gender is fluid. Sorry, I don't know why I struggled with saying that. But this is a really, oh man. So we have a distorted Emperor who is at war, defending themselves from a distorted Queen of Swords surrounding a three-party situationship that they were involved in that has backfired, that everyone is now talking about. That's basically the short version of what I'm seeing on the table right now. I think what is killing this distorted Queen of Swords is that whomever this distorted Emperor is ready to make a new beginning with whomever this Queen of Wands is. They've asked me to place it right in the middle of the King of Wands to the Queen of Wands. So I feel, yeah, I've got the Ten of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Painful endings, backstabbings, betrayals are to be placed on top of that Queen of Swords. So we have someone as a distorted Emperor who has been moving through that breakup, that situationship, however, again, it's been resonating for you with a very karmic and distorted Queen of Swords. That relationship, that situationship, as you know from the previous readings, ended in a Ten of Swords. Multiple betrayals and backstabbings. But what's really coming through in this reading today is the fact that this distorted Emperor is also coming in as this King of Wands, who is open to have a new beginning with a Queen of Wands to the Ace of Wands that they're attempting to defend within the Seven of Wands, because everyone has found out about this distorted Emperor's real intentions. Make that make sense. Please don't shoot the messenger. This is, believe me, as I'm hearing this message, it sounds incredibly weird saying it as well. So this is someone who is, I'm going to say, married or in some type of committed relationship or situationship with this distorted emperor. That this distorted emperor, again, whatever breakup is going on with this karmic Queen of Swords, they're already establishing or attempting to establish a new beginning with a Queen of Wands. They've already made that judgment call here. Because again, they're defending that decision today. They're defending their actions. They're defending, betraying, backstabbing this karmic Queen of Swords. Make it make sense. Because they are moving, they're either moving towards you or they've already left and they have established a relationship or a situationship with someone else. It's causing a lot of fighting, a lot of arguing right now, and I feel that this is why the energy right now is coming in as jagged, as just conflicted. And when I say conflicted, I don't mean as in there's opposite information coming in. I mean as in there's people fighting about this. There it is. There's people fighting about this. This is why this distorted emperor is trying to defend themselves. Because what they're doing is trying to establish a new relationship. Or again, looking at this Ace of Wands, I feel that they have established a new relationship with someone else outside of this karmic Queen of Swords, outside of all of this backstabbing and betrayals. This is so messed up. That is currently occurring between them and this karmic partner, because again, everyone's talking about it. So this distorted emperor, who's also coming in as a very distorted King of Wands, they're in the defensive today over the judgment call that they have made about creating a brand new beginning with this Ace of Wands, with this Queen of Wands energy. And this Queen of Wands, she's not coming in high vibrational either. I feel that this is a three-party situationship that went horribly, horribly wrong. Where maybe everyone was in agreement at one time, right? So this very well could have been an open relationship, a polyamorous relationship, because I'm not getting the sense from this reading, looking at that Strength card as well, that these individuals did not know about each other. I think what's shocking the people involved today, including that distorted Queen of Swords who feels completely betrayed and backstabbed, is that this distorted emperor is not sticking around and is staying with her. And again, remember, gender is fluid. This distorted emperor has decided to begin a new, and I'm going to say karmic relationship with a distorted Queen of Wands. And it feels almost as if it's out of spite. Make that make sense? It feels like it's out of spite to this karmic Queen of Swords. And this new beginning, right? King of Wands to the Ace of Wands to the Queen of Wands, it seems sexually based, right? So this could have been a one-night stand that just kept continuing into something else. I'm also feeling again that this could very well have been the product of an open relationship, a polyamorous relationship. It just feels as if this is a three-party situationship that went completely pear-shaped, because this distorted emperor has closed the door on whomever this distorted Queen of Swords is in order to create this new relationship, this new situationship, I'm going to call it, with someone else. Because there's a lot of defense, you know, a lot of defensive arguments. I want to make sure I get it right. Defensive arguments going on with this individual, because again, everyone's talking about it. Everyone's talking about this. This is weird. What else should the collective be aware of surrounding today's energy? Total super full moon stuff. We got the Hermit, Virgo energy. are to be placed above the Judgment card. Someone is really looking at this Emperor's choice here. Someone's questioning this Emperor's choice surrounding this Queen of Wands. Someone is questioning this distorted Queen of Swords because she's furious. She feels as if she's been backstabbed. She feels as if she's been betrayed. But this distorted Emperor, I don't know, this distorted Emperor doesn't see it this way. Okay, I hope you're managing to keep up with me because there's a lot coming in. So I feel that this argument, this discussion is ongoing. It could be that this Emperor is already divorced or separated from this distorted Queen of... Oh, man, there it is. I'm seeing the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel that whomever that Emperor is coming in as distorted because this Emperor, male or female, is either separated or divorced or at some type of distance from this Queen of Swords. They have moved through or are moving through some type of painful breakup that involves multiple betrayals, multiple backstabbings, just multiple everything, looking at that Ten of Swords. And it feels as if this distorted Queen of Swords has caught wind that her distorted Emperor is now this King of Wands who's trying to establish a new beginning with a Queen of Wands. So even when I say that this Queen of Wands is also coming in as distorted, she's coming in as distorted through the eyes of this Queen of Swords. Because this Queen of Swords, whomever he or she is, sees this individual as competition. And collective, I feel that this Queen of Wands is you. Again, only take what resonates. I feel that this Queen of Wands is you. I feel that through the eyes of this distorted Queen of Swords, you are coming in as lower vibrational, again, because you're competition. But when I look at the Hermit energy to the Judgment card to the Queen of Wands, it's the collective energy that I'm picking up. You're coming in as someone who is creative, who is intuitive, who is high vibrational. And this is why whomever this King of Wands is, that is coming in as distorted through the eyes of this Queen of Swords to the Emperor energy, this King of Wands sees himself as your counterpart, collective. Again, gender is fluid. You're not trying to make anything stick, so please know your story. But this definitely feels like it could be someone from your past. It could also be someone who sees you as a new opportunity. This could be someone that you've recently met. This could be someone who's watching you from afar, who's recently moved through a painful breakup, a separation, a divorce, because they see you as a new beginning. But again, I'm being drawn back to that distorted Queen of Swords. Somehow this energy is seeing all of this. Make that make sense, right? Somehow that distorted Queen of Swords is seeing the potential for happiness, Ten of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that could exist between you and whomever this King of Wands is. Because again, the energy that's coming through is unique. I've read dual energies in cards before during readings, but not on the level that this is. Because it's almost as if they're placing me between the eyes of the karmic Queen of Swords, then to the collective coming through as this Queen of Wands, then to this distorted Emperor, but then to this Emperor as a King of Wands. How this individual sees themselves through your eyes, the collective eyes. They see themselves as high vibrational. Again, male or female. They see themselves not as that lower King of Wands coming through that distorted that distorted Emperor energy as seen through the Queen of Swords. They're seeing themselves through your eyes. Oh, gosh, I hope this makes sense, collective. They're seeing themselves through your eyes. And God, it makes them happy. It makes them happy. However it is that they feel that you see them, view them, it makes them happy. It makes them joyful. Whereas when they look and connect with that distorted Queen of Swords energy that they are currently dealing with, and I do feel this individual could have been married to this person. They could be separated or divorced from this person, because again, there's that kind of horrific Ten of Swords energy that's connected to this Queen of Swords. They struggle with the Strength card. They feel as if they have to defend themselves, as if they have to stand their ground with this Seven of Wands. And it is because of the things that are being said, the things that are being shared. And I do feel there could be negative things being shared about this distorted Emperor by that distorted Queen of Swords, because of the pain that he or she might be feeling surrounding that Ten of Swords that they experience with them. And I do feel, collective, that there is some hate for you coming from this distorted Queen of Swords, because she knows that when her distorted Emperor looks at you, they see themselves as this higher vibrational King of Wands to your Queen of Wands. They see the potentiality for a new and happy beginning with the Ace of Wands, but most importantly, that emotional connection with the Ten of Cups. I really hope this makes sense. They drew me to the bottom of the deck again. You're also coming in as a Nine of Pentacles. Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Someone who is single, someone who is self-sufficient, someone who has the ability to take care of themselves, but also to nurture others. And this is something else that has either you or your person of interest in that Hermit energy to the Judgment card, because they recognize the beauty and the value in you, and it makes them look at where it is that they are coming from, that energy with that distorted Ten of Swords to that distorted Queen of Swords. And again, it's all mental, right? The swords are mental. The swords are intellect. The swords are really the ability to use your wisdom, your personal wisdom. And here, it's being used for defense. It's being used to attack when it comes to this distorted Queen of Swords, which is why this distorted Emperor feels as if they are the King of Wands with you, feels empowered with you. When they think about you, when they look at you, they struggle with the Strength card. They see you as this independent light, as this, I don't know, I mean, it's looking at this beautiful Queen of Wands through the eyes of this Queen of Wands. You are everything that they wished for. And when they think about you looking at them, there is a joy that they get from that, Spirit's making me call this out, that they are not experiencing Ace of Wands to the Ten of Swords. When they think about this distorted Queen of Swords that they are being made to deal with. Wow. Is there anything else the collective should know surrounding this energy? Yeah. They have the full truth about you. They have the full truth about the place that they are coming from. It's the Sun energy. And this is what they're struggling with. They asked me to place it on top of the Strength card. Struggling with the truth of who you are, of what they want to have with you, of what they want to build with you. And again, this energy is watching you. This energy, their intentions towards you are to have this new beginning. But that awareness also sits with that distorted Queen of Swords, because it's driving him or her crazy with that knowledge surrounding their distorted Emperor, and even the words I'm using, their distorted Emperor. So even though there is very much a breakup and ending here, they still consider this person their property, right? It's an issue of ownership. And I will say that is mainly due to finances. Two of Pentacles, more earth energy. It's that balancing of money, that balancing of tasks that they asked me to place on top of this Emperor, that I also feel this distorted Queen of Swords is terrified of losing. So I feel this Queen of Swords, whomever he or she is, the major concern surrounding the breakup, the disintegration of the relationship between this distorted Emperor has always come down to money, come down to finances. And there definitely could be children involved. Page of Cups to the Two of Swords. That could definitely be affecting this situation. And looking at the Page of Cups to the Two of Swords, the situation with this karmic Queen of Swords for this distorted Emperor could also be the reason why they're in a mental hiatus about approaching you with a Page of Cups offer as a King of Wands to a Queen of Wands, because they still have so much that they need to deal with financially and mentally on the other side with this karmic co-partner. Now that's some crazy energy for this individual on Friday. That's like, wow. Is there anything else, wisdom of the oracle, that the collective should be aware of surrounding today's energy? They need a leg up. Yeah. Your person of interest, or again, maybe this is you, need a leg up out of this situation. It's literally being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Bottom of the deck, we have peace. They're looking for peace right now, but that peace in their mind rests with you, collective. That Queen of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles energy, to the Ten of Cups, to the Ace of Wands. You make this person feel like, the words, I'm just going to, like they're alive again. You give them hope, looking at the Sun energy, which is why they're desperate to come towards you and why they cannot stop imagining a future without you. So, again, I'm going to leave the reading here. The feelings that this person has towards you has not changed whatsoever. You are absolutely still their four-leaf clover, their serendipity. And for better or for worse, you have become some type of weird energetic lifeline for this person as they try to navigate their way through that Ten of Swords energy to that very distorted Queen of Swords energy. You have become the light, as I'm looking at the Sun card, at the end of their tunnel. And maybe this is why also they see you as the King and the Queen of Wands, this brilliant, bright, fiery, expansive, fertile, creative energy that they want to come together with, that they want to co-create with. But again, the situation that they are currently in doesn't really allow them to do that. So I hope this reading resonated for you. There was a lot of different energies and different messages that were coming through. So I hope you were able to discern for yourself what was right for you and what resonated for you. And for those of you where this reading did not resonate for you, thank you again so much for always sticking through until the end. And maybe the next reading will be the one for you. But, with that being said, I am wishing everyone always all the love and all the light. Thank you again for continuing to support these messages from Spirit, myself as a reader, and Meta Tarot readings as its own beautiful collective. I truly, truly appreciate you all. And until I see you all again, continue to walk in love and light and to be good to yourselves as well as to each other. Happy Friday, everyone, and have a great entry into your weekend.